You follow all the rules. You save. You work hard. You budget. But every single month, you feel like you're falling further behind. You feel stuck. You see others, people who seem no smarter than you, achieving exponential success. They accumulate wealth as if by magic, while you are just trying to keep your head above water. What if the rules you were taught were actually the cage? What if the path you were told to follow was designed to keep you lost? What if your financial failure isn't your fault, but your programming? You have been programmed with 4 hidden shadow mindsets. Today, we are deleting the program. The first shadow mindset is the scarcity trap. This is the core belief that resources are limited. The belief that life is a zero-sum game. It's the constant, quiet fear that there isn't enough to go around. It's the voice in your head that says, "I must hoard what I have." This mindset focuses your energy on survival, not on growth. It sees saving pennies as the only path to security. It makes you hyper-focused on what you might lose, instead of what you could gain. You are afraid to spend $1 on an investment, because you are terrified of losing that dollar. But here is the exploitation. The wealthy understand this trap perfectly. They promote this scarcity mindset to the masses. They preach frugality and saving in their media. They tell you to cut coupons. They tell you to skip the morning coffee. Meanwhile, they themselves practice leverage and expansion. They encourage you to fight over the crumbs, so you never look up and see they are hoarding the entire bakery. The scarcity mindset makes you a predictable consumer. It makes you terrified of risk, and a person afraid of risk is a person who will never build their own wealth. They don't want you to invest in assets. They want you to save in their banks. They don't want you to build your own system. They want you to buy into theirs. Scarcity is the psychological prison that makes you a willing servant. It traps your mind in a permanent loop of "I can't afford it." It prevents you from ever asking the real, powerful question, "How can I afford it?" This is the first lock on your mind. Now, let's look at the second. The second shadow mindset is the labor fallacy. This is the belief that hard work is the only noble path to wealth. We are taught from childhood to glorify the grind. We are taught to trade our time, our most finite resource, for money. This is the employee mindset. You work 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. It is linear, it is predictable, and it is a trap, because you can never work 1,000 hours in a single day. You cannot get rich when your income is tied to the hours you are awake. The exploitation. The wealthy do not trade their time for money. They trade other people's time for money. Or even better, they trade systems for money. They build assets. They buy time. A person who writes a book and sells 1,000,000 copies did the work once. They are paid 1,000,000 times while they sleep. A person who builds a software company does the work once. The software works for them 24/7. The labor fallacy keeps you busy. It keeps you tired. It makes you believe that being busy is the same as being productive. It makes you believe the person who works 16 hours at a factory is just less hardworking than the CEO who works 4 hours on his yacht. It's a moral justification for a deeply unbalanced system. The wealthy don't get rich from their own labor. They get rich from leverage. Leverage of capital, leverage of technology, and the leverage of your labor. As long as you believe your time is the commodity, you will always be the one being sold. You must stop trading time for money. You must build systems that work for you. The third shadow mindset is the consumer program. This is the identity we are assigned from birth. You are not a citizen. You are a consumer. Your purpose is not to create, but to consume. This mindset teaches you to find your identity in what you own, not in who you are. A new car, a new phone, a new piece of clothing. Each purchase gives you a temporary hit of dopamine, a fleeting sense of being, before you return to the baseline of wanting. This is the hedonic treadmill, the exploitation. This is the engine of modern capitalism. The system requires you to be dissatisfied with what you have. The wealthy do not consume. They create. They own. They own the brands you wear. They own the platforms you scroll. They own the media that tells you what to want. They sell your own identity back to you at a markup. The consumer program convinces you to trade your future wealth for present comfort. You finance a $50,000 car you can't afford to impress people you don't even like. That car is a $50,000 asset for the bank. and a $50,000 liability for you. You are not the customer. You are the product. Your debt is the asset. To escape this program, you must shift your identity. You must shift from consumer to producer. Write, build, create, invest, own. The fourth and most subtle shadow mindset is the permission paradox. This is the belief that you must be chosen, that you must be given permission by an external authority, permission to start a business, permission to invest, permission to be successful. We are trained from school to wait for the teacher to call on us, wait for the good grade. This program continues into adulthood. We wait for the promotion, we wait for the approval, we wait for the perfect moment that never arrives. The exploitation. The wealthy never wait for permission. They give permission. They do not ask, can I? They state, I will. They understand that the world does not give you what you want. Request and edit. You must take it. The permission paradox keeps you in a state of paralysis, always getting ready to get ready. You are waiting for the right signal. The rich know the perfect moment is a myth. The only moment is now, and the only signal is the one you create. Stop asking for a seat at the table. Build your own table. Stop waiting for the gatekeeper. Become the gate. Scarcity, labor, consumption, permission. These are the four walls of the invisible prison. They are not reality. They are programs. And like any program, they can be deleted. The first step to escaping the prison is to realize you are in it. Today, you have seen the bars. You have seen the locks. The question is no longer what if. The question is what now. This is not financial advice. This is a psychological intervention. Welcome to Capital Vices.